Shoot the little bastard in. Also, I gotta slow.
Oh. Hiked about 3 miles now. Got a good view over there. But it's all Nez Perce Indian land. No go. So it's cold, but moving around's keeping me hiking. I think I'm at like 2.5 miles. Split up with Patrick, and I want to get to the top of this mountain. And you know, I've seen a couple scrapes, but dude, I haven't seen like a single deer track, I don't think. I've been seeing a bunch of these rabbit tracks. I mean, I could see deer tracks if they were here, but I'll be honest, I don't think there's a lot of deer here, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, so finally found my first deer track. I've actually been seeing a bunch of moose poop. It's gotta be, because it's way bigger than elk. Also, just found this. That is a fresh scrape. And it looks very fresh. I don't know if you can see that. That's usually what the bucks do when they're getting all horny. They can rake that fucking tree. I don't know, like marking their territory or something, like a dog pissing on a rock. But at least I'm seeing deer tracks, I'm seeing scrapes, and they're fresh. So I'm just gonna keep hunting it. I got an MRE. I got all day. Covered a lot of ground already and cover a lot more. Hopefully find a buck. But I can shoot a doe and I'm not above it. So we'll see. The opportunity has to present itself. See how we feel. I like deer meat though. Now I'm working my way back down. Saw some other hunters' footprints way up where I was surprised to see them. No deer so far, which is not a good sign at noon on your first day. When you've put, I'm gonna be, by the time I'm back to camp, I'll have done 8 miles. Heard one shot go off. Maybe one of the other guys got something, but I think it was on the tribal land. A bunch of tribe land here. You gotta kind of work your way through, around. And I doubt it was one of them. But we'll see when we get back to camp. Kind of ready for a beer. A lot of walking in these rubber boots that are insulated. I found a deadhead. Closest thing I've come to seeing a deer today. Pretty good sized skull for a doe. That's a grouse. I don't have a tag for him, but I bet it sees it. Now, I didn't see anything, but when I did get back to camp...
That's not a bad buck, though.
I know.
For what I would, you know, I'd be happy shooting something like that.
So what happened was my cousin Patrick, on his way back down from glassing, he saw 10 does. He ended up seeing a buck, and he shot it. Well, it turns out that the buck had been shot by somebody else in the jaw, and it was emaciated and no fat on it. It was dying. So he was kind of bummed his hunt was over the first day like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's not showing miles. Is it?
Twas a long day.
9. No, there it is. 9er.
Gonna head over to make our nightly phone call to the wives. Patrick shot this buck today. Shot that. I didn't see much. They saw a bunch of does, all of them. So While I was on this hunt, I had to leave my family and business, and luckily, Haley, my beautiful wife, took the kids to the cabin, and they got to have fun with Grandma and Grandpa. On the other hand, this is a sad video from my little baby girl who missed me, and it really is hard to get away and hunt when you've got family.
Yeah, you okay? Right noise. Oh my God. You want Dada back. Yeah. You love Dada. You miss Dada. Oh. Nima. I'm sorry, Peter.
So for any dads out there that don't get to hunt as much because of the family, I get it, man. I get it. Nima. You'll get there. Day 2, heading out. Gonna go with old Patty Boy. He's doing some glassing since I couldn't find sheet yesterday. Maybe I need some glasses. Some glasses.
Why?
Morning 2. We're just glassing this country. Some little open pockets. Hopefully we see some deer. Yesterday walking around, I did like 13.5 miles, and I don't know, I just wasn't seeing them. Both John and Patrick saw bucks, so we're gonna try this today. So at the last spot, we did spot one really nice buck. He was 800 yards away, which is a little too far for me. Plus, he wouldn't stop, but he was a big buck for around here. A little frustrating that we couldn't get a shot, but we moved to a new place that's a little closer. Hopefully we'll see one here.
Okay.
That's the one problem with the diesel was a little cold. Oh. Nice buck. But once I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, there he is. Into the mule deer rut. Oh, 6 degrees. God, smoking.
Dude,
I just pulled the trigger on a buck.
Dude, just...
Oh, we spotted a doe, and then Pat said it's a whitetail buck, and a lot happened. 500 yards. Just, we're gonna go see him. We're close. There he is. There he is. Heck yeah, dude. There he is. Oh, dude, he is nice. Thank you, buddy. Look at that.
That's the same deal.
Oh my God, he's a toad, dude. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest buck I've ever shot.
Look where you hit it. It's perfect.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Dude, that is a good deer.
Thank you so much. Dude. I just can't believe that. He's in the middle of the rut. All right, maybe we'll be back. Wow. Boy, was I stoked to get this guy. And Patrick taught me a really awesome method of cutting these deer up in a quick method. He gets it done in about an hour, and you very little waste. Patrick's little skinning method there is pretty sweet. Got him cut up, got the meat in the tree. Now we just got to get old Johnny on his.
You got it.
Oh, just getting camp cleaned up. Man, it's been a good time. I needed this, you know, a little time away from the business, and makes you miss the family. Kind of nice, I think, to go on one of these little adventures occasionally. Get you out of your normal routine. I've got the tenderloins in here. I'm gonna go ahead and prep some tenderloins, and I'll cook dinner for the guys. John and Pat are sitting over a clear cut. John's trying to get his buck tonight, so they're in an area with some sign. It has been tough. I mean, we've been getting it done, but it's been real tough trying to find bucks. So the tag's good for does too, but I don't think John wants to get a doe, especially after we both got bucks. So get these tendies prepped and have us a good old whitetail steak dinner. Here they are. Some salt. Oh no. There's shit. I don't have oil, but I got pan butter. And everything is just freezing over here. But I think it'll taste good. Actually, I know it will. Tenderloins, come on. Should be delicious. We're gonna go pretty heavy. Let that kind of rub in there. I'm gonna cook them with some onions too. Dude, it may not sound real nice, but some baby wipes while you're out camping are money. I mean, it sounds gross, but I'll use them for dishes. And I'll rinse them with water afterwards and eat off of it. I mean, it's hard to keep things clean when you don't have running water. So I learned that when I was in the guard. They always, they always were using baby wipes, everybody. And so I'm a big believer. Bring baby wipes with you when you're on a trip. And then the other thing is you can use it to kind of bathe too. So, baby wipes are real revealing on how good of a job you did. Anyway, I'm here with the camp robbers. They're trying to eat the scraps and letting that meat sit by the fireplace, kind of soak up the seasoning and chillax now. All right, got camp kind of cleaned up, organized. I got the tendies sitting there, some water boiling for some instant potatoes, some rice, and we'll do some sauteed onions. Should be a good dinner. It's just got dark, so I'm gonna get everything started. The other guys are 2 miles in, and they said they were gonna stay till dark. So hopefully they got something, but I figure that I'll go ahead and get it started, and probably go ahead and throw the steaks on in about 10 minutes, and we'll have a good dinner. After dinner, which was very delicious, we headed up to the mountain to get cell service, and I took a picture of this beautiful view overlooking the lower land. Well, it's dark outside. John did not get one tonight. Back at it tomorrow. Time for Brother John to kill. Day 4.
Yeah.
Three degrees in Wisconsin.
Once again, John didn't kill one that morning, so we glassed the evening and saw some does, but we tried to get up on them and we just couldn't make a shot. So multiple days of glassing pretty country, but at the end of the day, these were very skittish deer and we were not able to connect.
Been glassing for miles all morning, trying to find John a deer, and it's not working. frustrating. I haven't even seen a doe. Not easy. How you feeling?
Last one's always the hardest.
Yes. Check back.
While John hunted, Patrick and I were tagged out, so we had to try to find ways to keep us from getting bored. We were skating on the lake at one point.
That's pretty good.
That is impressively thick.
He made it.
He's got big balls.
Day 4, John's morning hunt was a bust. Good family hunting trip.
Burr.
Do something next year. Yeah, burr. What is it? Yeah, burr.
Warmed up to a balmy 8.
Taking down camp sucked. Not as much as sitting in a field wishing there was deer though.
At the end of the day, I got a nice, beautiful buck. Patrick got a nice buck. It was very tough hunting, and you know, the unit didn't have a ton of deer in it, but we had a good time. It was a good family hunt, and I'm glad we went. I would not go on these Idaho whitetail hunts expecting to see very much, but if you put your time in, you might get lucky and grab a buck or two.